Hey, how's it going? And today this is the last tutorial I'm going to do related to the neon light sign, and this is just showing you how to control the placement of instances. And this would be for if you wanted to create a post upon which to put your neon sign. So you'd have your neon sign in your scene and you'd want to put posts, but I'm just going to show you the basic concept and then you can take it from there. Right now I'm in Modeler and I've created this kind of wall with two posts coming out of it so you can see where your orientation is. And so you've got your item or whatever it is that you want to make instances of. What we do is, while that's in the background layer on the first layer, we're on the second layer here. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and hold shift and click off this layer, and I'll just click on, there we go. Okay, so we've got that on the first layer, and now we're going to just create some placement polys. And to do this, all we're going to do is we're going to go into create, we're going to go into box, and we're going to just click and drag a box like that. And this is just a two-dimensional box, and it should be oriented to the plane that you're going to be working on. So I'm just going to be putting my instances on the flat plane, so they won't be on a vertical plane but on a horizontal plane. So I'll just hit enter and I'll hit F2 to center it, and then I'll make sure I'm on points, and I'm going to come over here and just right click and select those 2 points. Then I'm going to go to modify and I'm going to go to the stretch tool, and I'm just going to tighten this up. So you need a poly that has a small edge and a big edge. Once you do that, we're going to hit spacebar to drop the tool, and then we're going to deselect. Okay, and I believe that the front of your instance will orientate to the larger edge. You'll see what I mean in a minute here, but you'll figure it out as you do it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go back to polygon mode, and I'm going to select that object, and then I'm just going to go Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And then I'm going to select T for the move tool, and then I'll have a polygon here. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead, orient it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Y, and I'm just going to turn it this way. And I'm just kind of alternate between the T and the Y. So T to move, Y to turn or orientate. Okay, and then I might pull out of here a little bit. Let me back out a little bit here, and I'll just make a couple of these so you get the general idea. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to hit the space bar to deselect, and then the tool, and then I'm going to Control C and Control V and hit T, and I'll make another copy here. And then what I'll do is I'm going to hit Y and go ahead and turn that like that, and T. So you can just move these in any position that you want. And then what I'll do is I'm going to drop the tool, and I'll go Control C, Control V, T, and we'll make another one and just move it. Let me back out here a little. Let me hit A, and then I'll just hit Y again, and we'll just turn it like that. And I'll just do this a couple more times so you get the idea. Spacebar to drop the tool, Control V. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I get another one here. Wait. T and Control V, so it's loaded already. So I'll hit Y, and I'll just go ahead and turn that one, and T to move it like that, and I'll hit Control V again, and I'll just come over here, and this will be the last one. This isn't perfect, this is just to give you the basic idea. So Y to orientate that. Okay, and like I said, this isn't perfect, this is just to show you the idea. So you create your polygons and you orientate them the way you want, and this side, the bigger side, will be this side on this direction, pointing to the front. So you'll see in a minute here. Okay, so what we're going to do now, once I did all that, is I'm just going to send all this to layout like this, and there is our instance. So this is really simple. From here, what we're going to do is we're just going to come here to on the polys, the placement polys, and we're going to go to properties, and we're going to go to instancer, and we're going to add an instancer right here, and we'll double click this, and we'll add our item right here, and then we'll double click it, and then we'll come here and we're going to set it to polygons. We're going to set this to max polygons, and then we're going to come down here to rotation and set the alignment to edge like that. And then if I go into VPR, you'll see that, yeah, they're all pointing outward. So the front is pointing toward the larger edge. I can't remember. So then you could do this with any object. If we want to get rid of the polys, of course we don't want them there, and we may not want the main instance anywhere. So we just go into the scene editor here. Scene editor, where is it? Hold on. Here we go. And we would just turn off polys and the item itself. so that we don't see them. And that's how you would control the placement of instances. It's as simple as that. So this is for the neon light tutorial. When you're placing the signposts, you would just go, once you have the sign all built, you would put your placement polys where you want them, and then you would just go ahead and instance in the post, rather than having to go and individually do each one. So it's a really fast way to place your instances. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Take care and have a fantastic day. So thinking about the pandemic.
Well, you know, just gotta stay strong, you know.
You're pretty damn brave coming out here, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to come out here.